Another day, another thrift trip. Let's head into Goodwill and see what we can find. So I have been on the hunt for some good loafers. I really liked the shape of these, but the color I was not a fan of. I thought this blanket rack was really cool if that's your vibe with the rebar. I did see quite a few of these. I don't know if you would use them as a plant stand, but I thought they were really cool. This table I thought would be a cool option, but it did not close, so obviously was a little broken for $12.99. Again, here's another one of those little plant stands. I liked that this one didn't rock and had the slats so that your plant could drip water at the bottom. I loved this teapot and pitcher. I loved the intricate details on it. I almost grabbed that pitcher, but unfortunately there was a huge crack inside. I've been on the hunt for some vintage pottery. I thought this little soup tureen was cool, but just not quite the vibe I was going for. I loved these salt and pepper shakers, you guys. If I would not have just bought the brass and copper ones, I totally would have got these. I have been seeing this pattern everywhere. I think it is so pretty and super unique, but just not quite my style. So I did leave these behind. I loved these like Mackenzie Child inspired teacups and saucers. I loved the beige, thought that was so pretty. I do love these daisy printed plates. I just thought they were so bright and vibrant for spring. The two on the outsides weren't my favorite, but I did love the floral prints on these little, I'm not sure what they were. They're just little like IKEA cups, but the floral design on them I thought was really cool. And then I found 6 sets of these gorgeous blue and white teacups with saucers. I thought they were really pretty, and I did actually find the creamer with a saucer, and a sweet lady also brought me over the sugar dish that had its own saucer. They are not vintage, and honestly, for the price, this one was $7.99. They were a little expensive. I did love this Vermont bucket. It was actually solid wood, the entire thing. I thought that was really cool. And I really loved the carved wood on this little basket. I wish it was real wood, like raw wood, not painted. And then I thought this would be kind of cool in a kitchen for a tiny little like mini herb plants. I do wish I would have bought these white berry pots. I thought they would be really cute on the counter. I loved this brass planter. I really want to put a faux tree in this in my bedroom. And again, like I said, I am looking for some handmade pottery. I loved the design on this. I just wasn't quite sure if it was the right size. I thought this really cool antique iron was really something beautiful, but I'm not sure where you would put it. I did think that this 100% genuine leather jacket was so unique with the embroidery and the stoning. I thought it was beautiful, but to be honest, not really my style, so I did leave it behind, but thought it was super unique. We're just going to do a quick little run through. I will put above what I did and did not get. I really didn't need any more long sleeve shirts. I thought this Def Leppard shirt was really cool, but $7.99, especially because the next shirt I found, again, was Def Leppard, and it was actually the tour shirt from 1988, which is when I was born, and this one was only $2.99, so I definitely snagged that one. I loved, this is coming up way more bright yellow on camera, but it's actually a true like butter yellow, 100% linen button up. I love that shirt. I actually wore it the other day. You can fight with me all you want, but Friends is the best TV show of all time. I wish that shirt would have fit, and I totally would have bought it. I loved the Corvette graphic on this. I thought it was really unique, and the wording on it was actually super cool. I did get that. I wish this white button-up shirt would have actually fit me because I would have loved that for here. But the arms were really funny and like tight at the wrists. I have been on the hunt for a black full button-up cardigan, and I'm really glad I did not buy that gray one because I found a silk one in the bins, and I love it. I did, again, buy that planter. I'm super excited to put a tree in it in my room, and I loved the two-tone on these boots and the height. They were also half off, so I did end up getting them. I loved the idea of the satin lining on this hat. I have to be careful with this color though because of my skin tone and my hair being so light. It just washed me out really, really bad. The way out, I did see this soup tureen. I just don't know if I'm quite that girl to have a soup tureen. So I did leave this one behind. But thanks for coming with, and we will see you guys on the next thrift trip.